Good morning. How do you know my name? Yes, my name is Rob Daniel. Please call me Dan or Danny. I'm a children's and young people's writer. I'm a photojournalist. I am a young people's motivator and life coach. And I go around the world doing things I love to do the most. That's important. We'll talk a bit about that later. This is my very good friend Dave McCleary from the UK. Now Dave is a musician, he's a guitarist, he's a songwriter. He plays in a band, his own band. He's also an amazing artist. And today he's going to be working with you as a cartoonist. So you've got to learn how to make things jump and move and bring things to life. My wife Paula at the back is a motivator. She's a life coach. She is a teacher at an international school in Spain. And we go around the world doing this amazing, having this amazing life. And there's a couple of things going to happen today, a couple of things we need to know. How many of you in here do not like making mistakes? Well, that's brilliant, because today you're going to make hundreds of mistakes. Yeah, because I'm going to show you why that's important and how you've been doing it all your life to learn and to also play. Also, something else you need to know, if you have your hand up for a long, long time and I don't pick you, it does not mean I don't like you. All right? So if you have your hand up like this, go, oh yeah, pick me! Oh, pick me! Oh yeah, 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 pick me. Please don't run out of the room in assault because I didn't pick you. I promise it's not because I don't like you. Get around to as many of you as possible, right? Now today is about creative writing and cartooning, but there's something much bigger going on here. And I want to ask you a question before we start, and I want you to think about that question as we go through the show today. The question is this: what would it be like for you every single day of your life to love what you do? So you get up in the morning and your heart is beating so fast because you cannot wait to go and do what you do. And we are working to make that available to you at the end of this session today. And before we get there, we're going to play a lot, we're going to create a lot, and we're going to do things that we don't think we can do. And we're going to have a big conversation about that at the end. Now, something you need to know before we start is that we all have muscles in our heads, and it's a very strange place to have a muscle, but the brain is a muscle. Now, if we were to stretch our muscles before sport, we'd be stretching our legs and our arms and shoulders and our what else do we stretch? Back, yes, back. And you do that so you don't hurt yourself. But the brain is a muscle as well. So how do you stretch that? Well, I could go and bang my head on the wall over there a few times. And I could try and get my brain out through my ear and give it a bit of a stretch, but that doesn't work, I promise you. I've tried it a few times. So what we need to do is have a bit of a brain warm-up. Now, since you're small, since you're really tiny, you've been using your imagination for everything. You've been able to hear things and see things and smell them and taste them and touch them in your imagination. And there's also a sixth sense called a proximity sense, which means you can put yourself anywhere in the world in time and space just by thinking about it. It's a very cool thing to be able to do. Now, since you were small, since you were really, really deep, you've been able to use your imagination for everything. When you were really tiny, you'd have been on top of the wardrobe in your mum's bedroom, and your mum would have been going, "Oh, what are you doing up there?" And you'd have been going, "Me, I'm fighting dragons again!" Because you could see them and you could hear them, and at the end of a long day fighting dragons, you could find yourself in the bath going, a little rubber duck and a little boat. Boat, sheep, duck, sheep, duck. Put these on boat. There's a mermaid going down the funnel! Hey, Molly, I've got a mermaid! And Mum's going, oh, you have to. Oh, you've got a very wet bathroom as well. You see the mermaid. So, I'd like to try something with you. I'd like you to imagine something, and then I'll ask you a question or two after it. And I like to imagine that I'm walking up a mountain. I'm walking up a mountain. Crikey, it's a big mountain. And I get all the way to the top of the mountain. Yeah, I did it. And when I get to the top of the mountain, I see a big cave in front of me. Oh, there's a cave. And being very brave, I go in the cave. Brave. This is brave man. And I go all the way to the back of the cave and find nothing. But when I turn around, there was an enormous bear standing in the entrance. There's a bear. And the bear's looking at me going, there's something in my cave. What's the first thing you do when you see, this is the bear? Yeah, good. Scream, yeah. Okay, they might need to put some fingers in the ears around the room. Now, the thing is about a scream. No, let's go back a step. The thing about being scared is, you don't suddenly go, oh, I'm scared. You don't do that. It's a spontaneous explosion of noise you're not expecting. And so I'd like you to imagine something and then give me a 2-second scream. Now, you need to imagine that you have a big bear in front of you, he's got big sharp claws, he's got big teeth. He is going to eat you! 1, 2, 3, scream! And the bear, of course, jumps. And all his fur falls off. He's a bear, he's got nothing on it. What else could you do? Big bear. You can run away as fast as you can, straight through the back of the cave, dig a great big hole through the back of the cave, and run down the side of the mountain. So the bear's going, there's a hole in my cave. Or you could run out past the bear, but to get past the bear, he's covering the dust, so you have to get through him somehow. You have to go, bear! Oh no, open your legs. Open your legs! What don't you understand about open your legs? Don't you dare! I need to keep him up the phone and fight it, yeah! Come here, come here. Right! I'm going to pick the bear up and throw it around. Got you! Uh-oh. The bear on top of you. You could make friends with the bear. Darling, you're home. You big lovable bear. Yeah, boy bear, girl bear. Hey, there's something you need to know about you. I'm going to show you something about you you may not know. Up until a few years ago, you were all babies, and this is what you did all day. Play with your feet all day. And that was great fun. And you'd be playing and playing and playing. And then you saw your hand for the first time a few days later. What is that? Here's another one. And these were everything. But you've got to do really cool things with your fingers. You've got to stick them in your ear. Your nose. No. And you poke yourself in the eye, and you learn not to poke yourself in the eye because it really hurts. So you're in your car, and you're already making those mistakes, but you don't care because that's how you're learning. So you have to get up, like everybody else is walking around, but it's really, really difficult. Not as easy as it looks. And you try to get up, and sometimes you get your legs all kind of wobbly and you get to about here. Yeah, no. And you fell on your bottoms. And you fell on that bump again and 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 again. But you know something? You did not give up. You didn't know how to give up. You didn't know what giving up was. You didn't know what giving up was. And you were going up and down like a yo-yo, and your mum kind of comes in and goes, here's a present, here's a little rattle for you. Ah, thank you, what's your name?
Rhiannon.
Rhiannon, hello Rhiannon. Could you put your arm up in the air for a moment, Rhiannon? Make it go all wobbly for me. Rattle, rattle, rattle! Rattle, 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 rattle! Ow! And you hit yourself in the face with a rattle. And you don't do that again because it really, really hurts. Now you want to get up like everybody else, but it's really hard. But you're going to get there. I'm going to get there today. I'm going to do it. Very good, move it again. Take another step. She said, now you need to move your other foot. She's getting excited now. You need to move your other foot and you come to Mummy. How brilliant. And you all fell flat on your face. On your bottom, on your face for weeks. But you didn't give up. And one day your mum's been learning a few things now, because she's learned to go like this, come to Mummy, and run backwards. You're going, oh, I'm going to do it today. Mummy, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Come back, Mummy! You are walking and you are running, and what was impossible before is now really, really easy. So they put you in a big high chair, and they put an enormous bowl of porridge in front of you. But you've got to stick your hands in. And then you saw your cat come through in the morning. Little pushy cat. And your cat is covered in porridge. You can't believe it. Your mum comes down. Your mum's got a brand new job, brand new clothes, hairstyle just nice. She walks down going, hello darling, I'm going to work, comes to give you a kiss. You've never had a kiss like that one before. A face full of porridge, you have to run up and get changed. Your dad comes in now, your dad, when you're little, your dad can't talk very well. I don't know what it is with babies and dad's like, oh, who's my little witchy kitty? Who's my little witchy? Who's my little witchy kitty? You're sitting there going, oh, it's my daddy! Oh, here he comes! Just a little bit closer. They left you alone in a room with a fork and spoon. It took you 3 seconds to get the fork from here. Ah! stuck on the side of your head and you had a plastic spoon jammed up your nose. Within a few days you're eating with your fork, you're eating with a spoon, you're rolling and you're walking around, and your mum said, well, hey, say, you're very, 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 very clever. I tell you what we need to do. We need to give you a big bottle of water and give you a drink. Yeah, you want one? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on. And Mum says, what you need to do is take the lid off and put it somewhere where you'll find it later. Okay. And your mum's looking at you go, well, maybe that's a big for you because you're a baby boy. I can do it. And I said, I don't know, I don't want you to spill it. I won't spill it. She said, well, I do think it's a bit big. I think we should get you a smaller one to start with. I can do it myself! Mummy's sitting there going, well, that wasn't very clever, was it? She said, well, do you want to do that again? She said, what if I give you some help this time? Okay. She said, this time what I want you to do is hold the bottle really, really tightly. Okay. And she said, well, I want you to tip your head back. And I want you to open your mouth. And I want you to lift the bottle up. Suddenly you're drinking your drinks. So you're drinking your drinks, you're eating your food, you're walking and running. And Mum and Dad have decided to send you to school. So they put a little hat on you so you don't get your head burned. And they put a pair of sunglasses on you so you can see where you're going in the sun. And you go to school and you start making friends. And you go around making friends with children in the school, and sometimes you make friends and sometimes you don't. But you discover something about school. Now when you were little, like before school, it didn't matter what you did. Your mum and dad were going, oh, it's a clever baby. You'd be standing up, clever baby. Falling down, clever baby. Throwing the porridge over the dog, clever baby. Jumping off the stairs, clever baby. But now, you're not being able to put a foot wrong. You can't put a foot right. And there seem to be other children in the school who can do things better than you can. Sometimes they can read better, or write better, or draw better, or sing better, or whatever it is. Now when I first went to school, I was blind in my left eye. So I couldn't see through my left eye at all. I couldn't see much out of my right eye, but my one good eye, they put a patch over it to make my left eye work. But I couldn't see anything, so I was getting into trouble. I couldn't read, I couldn't write. I was having real difficulties. And over here, Dave had gone deaf with a bout of measles. He'd gone completely deaf, so he couldn't hear anything. So he wasn't learning anything either. Now I can see, but my left eye is very weak. And Dave can hear, but one ear is deaf. And he's a musician. He's a musician, he can hear. And he can make music. And he can do the things that, as a child, he was told it was impossible for him to do. We'll get to that later, but I didn't know this my first day at school. They said, can you write your name? And I said, yeah, I can write my name.